Every properly produced tone has what we call vibrato. This vibrato is an even on and off beat. It consists technically of an on and off impulse, nerve impulse, to all the muscles which are used in the act of phonation. This impulse takes place about 6.2 times a second, and a tone with a properly produced vibrato is of good quality, vibrancy, and character. As the intensity of the tone increases, the amplitude of the vibrato. I'm first going to ask Mr. Nelson Eddy to illustrate to you a normal vibrato. I will now ask Mr. Eddy to sing the same note with a normal vibrato and swell it. As he swells, you will notice that the amplitude of the vibrato, or the movement in the voice, increases. When the vibrato is absent, the quality is bad. Tone dead steady, lacks vibrancy, color, and light. I will ask Mr. Eddy to illustrate a tone without When the vibrato is of the wrong speed or frequency, the quality is seriously impaired. The vibrato consists not only of a swelling and decrescendo effect, but also of a pitch change. With a properly produced vibrato, this pitch change is about a semitone. But where the vibrato is too slow, the pitch change increases until a disagreeable wobble is heard. I will ask Mr. Eddy to illustrate a tone with a far too slow vibrato. I'll ask him now to sing the same note in the same way and then slowly speed up the vibrato until the quality is another movement of the voice besides the vibrato. This movement is called a tremolo. It does not consist of an on and off impulse in the entire system of muscles used in the act of singing, but merely to a quivering or trembling of the cavity which resonates the voice. This tremolo effect is used by radio crooners. By radio crooners, I want you to be very clear that I don't mean Rudy Ballet. I mean all these close-up singers who, if they're put on the stage of a theater without an amplifying system, are totally lost. I mean the people who sing serious music. I mean the majority of the radio. Among these people, I want to be very emphatic in stating that I do not include Mr. Eddy, who is an opera singer and a concert artist. I will now ask Mr. Eddy to illustrate a tremolo. You'll notice that this is a mere wobble and very much faster than the vibrato. The vocal cords are stretched by two sets of muscles. The coordination of these two groups of muscles of the larynx determines registration. There are two registers then in the human voice. One we call the falsetto, the other the lower register. This registration action does not regulate pitch, but rather intensity. Although the higher the pitch, the more falsetto must be present. Unless these two registers are fully developed and coordinated, it is impossible for the singer to produce high tones And to sing high notes, you cannot shut off and so. I'll ask Mr. Eddy to sing a tone first in the falsetto, then the same tone in the lower range. I'll ask him to sing the same tone in the lower range. I'll now ask him to show you the coordination of the two registers by starting a tone falsetto and going adding the lower range. The typical radio singer does not possess these two registers, but sings with a technique which is in between them. He uses mixed falsetto. I'm going to ask Mr. Eddy to illustrate this mixed falsetto singing to you. I'll first have him sing a little bit of a tune in his real voice. Then I'll have him sing it in the mixed falsetto, standing at a distance from the microphone. Last, I'll have him sing it close up, just as a radio crooner does. So we'll change the order so that you can compare them. We'll first sing it in the mixed falsetto away from the microphone. Will now sing it as a regular he-man would sing, with a real voice. Now he will go right into the microphone and do the typical radio stunt for you, singing with his face again. Mixed falsetto.